The NFL season is officially back, guys, and the Chicago Bears are just a few days away from making their debut on the season, and it's going to be a pretty epic game. Give me your predictions down below, but in this video, I wanted to go through this last preseason game. I want to go through Caleb Williams, and I want to showcase to you guys what nobody really wants to admit. This team looks a lot better than they ever have in the past year with Caleb Williams. I am completely confident in what they're doing. Ben Johnson, Caleb Williams, right? DJ Moore, Roman. This is about to be a good year, and I'm going to tell you why. First of all, look at this play. So what we're going to run is a quick little stop route. We're also going to run a corner. Now, what we love about this play is the man coverage. We're going to see very quickly that this top side corner is going to lock in on his opponent. Once we do see that, we also have outside leverage, I should say, on this DB here. We also have a deep safety who's playing a solid like 15 yards back. Okay, so as Caleb Williams drops back, this is the first thing he's reading. He is reading this DB. Are you in man or are you in zone? That's all we need to know. Once he sees, okay, that is man coverage, we're now going to our second read here. Now, what we love about this read is, again, we have such off coverage and we have outside leverage. But watch Roman Dunze. As he kind of clears this initial DB or second level defender, he's going to keep his eyes straight as if he was running maybe a go ball or a dig or a post, right? But what that does is it keeps this safety frozen for at least a split second. Now, as he sees this, boom, the ball is already coming out. Caleb Williams is building trust, rapport, and that chemistry that you just need to have within these weapons, right? And Roman Dunze, the ball is coming out now. Keep in mind, he is running a corner route. Okay, so this is what you call confidence and chemistry with your teammates. Ball is put on a rope right to Roman Dunze, who then gets up the field, makes a man miss, and gets to the 2-yard line. What a play. And again, we're going to break down some film, but I want to show you why this team is so much better than they were last year. So hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family, turn on post notifications. That way you're notified when we post these videos. And let's just dive into some Caleb Williams, Chicago Bears, why they're going to be so much better. First things first, when you look at the Chicago Bears from last year, they ranked 28th in terms of points per game. Terrible. Not only that, but 32nd in yards per game. And let's just keep going just for fun, right? 32nd dead last in yards per play. Almost dead last, 31st in third down conversion percentage. 24th in touchdowns per game. Let's go to the rushing stats. 26th in yards per carry, 20th in rushing touchdowns per game, 24th in rush yards per game. Let's go to passing wise. 27th in completion percentage, 29th in yards per pass, 32nd in QB sack percentage allowed. Now, why do I believe this is going to be better? Well, if you look at the Chicago Bears offensive line, not only did they add Joe Thuney, one of the best guards in football, let's just be honest. Drew Dahlman, the best available center in free agency. Jonah Jackson, a guy who played not only right guard, but left guard and center as well. This dude is extremely versatile. They also have Braxton Jones. You also have Ozzie Trapillo, Darnell Wright, guys that they really do like. The offensive line should be 10, 30, 100 times better than it was last season, which will not only help this number right here, the QB sack percentage, but also it should help open up the passing game, or the run game, excuse me. Now, with the run game opening up, it makes you a lot more unpredictable, a lot more dynamic, and that alone will help this offense thrive this season. Here's the last play for Caleb Williams of the preseason, one that gets me really excited for the year. And you know what? This is why. So we're going to run a quick little flat here by Colston Loveland, the rookie tight end. We're also going to run a quick stick or a stop route over the middle of the field with Roman Dunze. Now, watch the manipulation of this play. We're going to open up by looking at that flat Colston Loveland. Now, we're reading these two guys. Is he going to be attached to the tight end? Is he going to be attached to the tight end? Who is going to be attached to Roman Dunze? And as we break out, boom, our first read is over to Colston Loveland, right? Now, notice, this is what we call manipulation. When we're looking here, we are moving this guy. Right now, these two, they're supposed to switch. This guy's supposed to get inside. He's supposed to get outside. But in reality, they both go for Colston Loveland because off the initial snap, That's where Caleb Williams is looking. So boom, you get two guys attached to Loveland early, and we fire a dart in there for Rome Odunze, who holds on through contact for a touchdown. This was great job, not only manipulating the top side defender because we're looking at him, but there's bad communication between the defenders, and we have to take advantage of mistakes right there. They were able to take advantage for a nice little touchdown, and Caleb Williams and the Bears offense went out with a bang. I feel like they started off slow, which is not the worst thing in the world, but they heated up, and that was the one thing I was looking for. Can we see some success within this offense? And yeah, we sure did, so that was a great sign. The NFL season is officially here, which means we both have a chance to up to 100 times your money on the sleeper app this year, and I haven't had this much fun in a while. And honestly, look at what they're offering. Okay, if you use my promo code right now, Maddie, you're gonna get a up to $100 match deposit, right? So essentially what that means is if you put down $50, they're gonna give you $50 free to use, right? Or if you put down 100, they'll give you $100 free. Honestly, it just makes sense to at least go try. Again, use my promo code. It's gonna be in the description and in the comment section. And I wanted to give you my pick for the day. Now, the first thing that we see here, guys, look at Dak Prescott, over half a passing yards. I mean, this is free money. Okay, now we have to pair that up with something we really like, and for me, I really like, and you can go through whatever you want, right? You can pair that up with anything. I really like Jamison Williams this year, and his line at 50 yards versus Green Bay, probably going to be a really competitive game. This is easy. He can hit this in one catch. Okay, so I'm going to keep it as simple as that. You get a free pick, and you get a match deposit up to $100. Guys, go check this out if you haven't. I'm just going to put 10 on it. I'm going to put 10 on it. It can win 30. Let's do it. Let me know in the comments what you guys end up putting in. And let's see if we can get some money this year, man. Let's go. Let's get back into the video. Here's another one. We're going to get a clear route or a go ball down this left sideline and a quick out again. They're playing off coverage about, 7-8 yards of off coverage. We also have an inside leverage DB here. We love this. Again, if we're running this out route, all we're doing is reading this deep safety, and this guy, they're going to be late. Okay, so Caleb Williams knows that. He can read a defense. He loves this leverage by his wide receiver in the slot here, Zacchaeus. And as we drop back, look at this, right? It's perfect. He's going to act like he's running a go ball, which is going to essentially back this safety up, right? He's backpedaling. This is huge, and that's all Caleb Williams wants to see here. Boom. This guy's backpedaling. We have all the leverage in the world on the out. Ball needs to come out, and it's beautifully timed. Great anticipation. Ball's out early. Finds him and gives him enough space where he can go make a play in space. And that is exactly what Zacchaeus does. Turns up the field and fights for about 25 yards on this play. Again, just being able to read a defense is something that Caleb Williams, I wouldn't say struggled with last year. They just put him in really bad situations to do so. But Ben Johnson is really making it a priority to make Caleb Williams' life a whole lot easier than it was at any point last season, which again tells me there's going to be some sort of success within this offense. Ben Johnson knows what he is doing, and he's going to ensure everybody that Caleb Williams at least has an opportunity to win a lot of games this year, man. And again, I'm excited for that. Now, there has been some mistakes, and it's not going to be perfect. For example, this play right here, we have a prime opportunity, and the first thing that I noticed, right, obviously I'm not a quarterback, but quarterbacks look for this, right? You have basically press coverage here, one high safety cheating to the opposite side of the field. For me, this is a yes-no read, and obviously for Caleb Williams, you're going to see in a second, this is also a yes-no read, but we also need to be able to protect ourselves in the pocket. Now, they're going to be in a slide protection to the left, when essentially we've got a lot of guys showing pressure to this right. So, the one mistake I see is we should probably slide our protection to the right? We should probably go boom, 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 and then, have man-to-man to the left. And if we need it, right, just have our running back start right and go left if this guy blitzes. Now, essentially what ends up happening is we keep our slide to the left. Again, we're feeling pressure to the left, so he says, let's slide our guys to the left, and we're going to call their bluff to the right. Ultimately, they call wrong. And not only do they drop the defensive end back into coverage, they don't send this guy at all, which now means we have 4-on-2 on the top side and 3-on-2 on the bottom side, which is just not good for our offensive line. And then as we drop back, they get a free rusher to the quarterback, forces a bad throw, and he gets absolutely clobber knocked in the backfield, right? And then forces a somewhat great pass by Caleb Williams. Don't get me wrong. This is a beautiful pass. Rome Odunze just cannot hang on last second. But when you talk about being able to understand, again, this is very tough. Like, we have no idea that they're going to... It's just a good play by the defense. But, you know, I wouldn't have, you know, minded just sliding it to the right, or... I don't know. I just feel like they completely slid, and this didn't feel great. But again, still a great throw. Back shoulder, beautiful ball. Caleb Williams has a lot of confidence, and honestly, on that throw alone, you can tell he didn't panic, right? He put a laser on Rome Odunze, who just, again, cannot hang on. But again, great job. Overall, I am really excited about this offense heading into the season. I do think they're going to have to establish some sort of run game early on to prove that they can be unpredictable when it comes to calling plays. But I do believe that is a thing. I think Kyle Monangai, I think DeAndre Swift and Roschon Johnson will be able to handle the majority of the reps there. And I think Kyle Monangai is someone that I believe can break out this season for the team. So let me know what you guys think overall. Hit the like button. Look at the comeback route here. I love this route here. DJ Moore getting back to the football, making sure and ensuring that no one can really touch that ball defensively. But let me know what you guys think about Rome Odunze and Caleb Williams, DJ Moore in this offense. Do you think they'll be better this year compared to what they were last year? And if they're not, expect another bad season. But in my opinion, I think they will be a lot better than they were last year. So hit the like button, subscribe, go check out Sleeper, guys. Again, you get free money with your first time deposit, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.